traveling north in Nigeria toward the city of Osogbo and the annual pilgrimage held every August in honor of the river goddess Oshun. We're arriving in Osogbo, which is the final destination of this journey. But I gotta be honest, I was expecting this small town. Turns out it's the sprawling megalopolis, millions of people. Still, nothing is built high here. Everything is built flat. Nothing is taller than 4 stories. There are all these vendors are swarming around the car. They've got plantain chips, they've got palm oil. You see these stacks of yams by the side of the road. These guys are, I think they're just looking for money. We got some people selling peanuts. You've got carving knives. What is this mouse glue? Oh, I saw it's a mouse trap. Part of what they're doing is they're just bringing the market to you. So instead of having to get out of your car and go buy something, they're going to bring all the goods to you, and you can buy it while you're sitting in traffic and waiting to go on your way. This town is growing so fast. There's construction everywhere. New roads, new neighborhoods are popping up all the time. Even the locals can't keep up. So this creative solution has emerged. There are these guys on little motorcycles. You stop, tell them where you're going. Then they scoot off into the traffic and you try to keep up with them. The locals call these guys their GPS. Around here somewhere is this dense pocket of traditional African rainforest. It's really the epicenter of the festival. Yet it seems alien from what's around me, and to be honest, we're having trouble finding it. We're trying to make our way there now. Maybe we need that Nigerian GPS after all.
Notes from the Field was made possible by the Pew Charitable Trusts. Funding for the series Sacred Journeys with Bruce Feiler was provided by
Hello, Lebu. 1.5, sir. Daddy body you. I play jams, man. I give myself some jams.
I beg, continue.
There's one I'm promoted out of three to come and not play music. But who made the call? Maybe these guys. Who made the call?
Play music, make a record on record.
Huh?
Play music, make a record.
Yeah, play
Make
to.
fella.
Bravo, voilà. Oh, this. Okay, bless me, yeah. Come outside. Ibẹ̀ yẹn la wà látẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ní ká tó máa dúró sí. That police station attendant. I give us a call. God sorry for now. Driver, you go down. My passenger. Wait, they patient enough. Wait, they patient. That's why they patient enough for that. Don't worry, oil. I see Panama. One black. What oil? After the. Nadia, okay, Nadia. Just see what. Okay. Just collect them. Let me put them on this year as a meeting. You don't see the boy? Now those two boys who are there for front, there one very, very black boy, be like Ghanaian. I don't know, he say name na Panama. Just find out. But now you back guys, nice guy. Can you take care? Bye. Bye. What are you telling me? No. I won't know. Madam. Hello, Casey. How are you? I'm still in Osogbo. I'm not back. Tomorrow,
Yes.
If you know if you are there, you
Yes.
if you do am, the swing them people see. So I tell you, when your brother say his wife, that's how we do this.
Madam, when something like
I will be the
He
come
will
for
go.
production.
Madam,
They come for
Madam.
production. You know, that place not fit you. They sit down.
When I get a family, what's my building? Upstairs, hotel, we would use the number, not what to say, but I also like you went to one. You wake up on Delta City, someone really for just for one, and you live with that for 7 years. And you see, I go, collect some most of me, to ban no law. Or farm, so I just clean my head back. What would be bride? What would be key? Imagine that better. Madam, I go on maybe one of them.
One guy took yourself picture of you. Picture of you, bro. Take and bring me where I keep
máa tó.
Jala. Go me down. Go follow them now. Ah.
Whoa, wá sí jẹun.
Brothers.
That's my door.
You know this thing, come outside.
Ibẹ̀ yẹn la wà látẹ̀kẹ́ ìjẹ̀tún ní ká tó máa dúró sí.
That police station attendant, but not now. I do not see color. tired. God sorry for you. Now driver, you go thank my passenger. Wait, they patient enough. Wait, they patient. That's why they patient enough for that. No word oil. I see Panama. One black. Word oil. After the. Okay. Just see one. Okay. Just collect her. Help me put her for this year or something. You don't see the boy? Now those two boys were there for front. One very, very black boy, like Ghanaian. I don't know, he said name like Panama. Just find out. But now you're back, guys. Nice guy. Can you take care? Bye. All right.
Baddest. Yes, JFK.
Osun State is an inland state in southwestern Nigeria. Its capital is Osogbo. It is home to several of Nigeria's most famous landmarks, including the campus of Obafemi Awolowo University, Nigeria's preeminent institution of higher learning. The major ethnic group in the state is Yoruba. The modern Osun State was created in 1991 from part of the old Oyo State. The state's name is derived from the river Osun, the venerated natural spring that is the manifestation of the Yoruba goddess of the same name. The state has a rich cultural heritage with some world-renowned tourist attractions. So, we began the quest of unearthing the misery behind some of these antiquities, and our first stop was at the site of the Oromia staff in Ile-Ife. Oromia was the 6th king, the Oni of Ife. And according to Ife oral tradition, Oromia was one of the grandsons of Oduduwa. He was also a warrior fighting wars of expansion. He wasn't just a warrior though, but a giant one, as revealed by his tall giant staff, which he used in his day-to-day activities. Chief Olaolu Omiwenu Odeyele is the Owa Eredumi of Ife, in charge of the staff. He explained to us how the staff ended up here and its significance in the installation rite of the Oni of Ife, as well as the Alaafin of Oyo.
Ọ̀pá Ọ̀rànmíyàn ni kò sí nǹkan tí èèyàn bá dìde ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àdéhùn pẹ̀lú ìgbàgbọ́ tó béèrè tí ò rí gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Bí màá fẹ́ dáwọ́lé nǹkan kan tó ṣe pàtàkì, bóyá olóṣèlú ni o, bóyá ènìyàn rọmọ bí ni o, bóyá ènìyàn ń wáṣẹ́ ni o, tó bá débẹ̀ tó bá ṣàdéhùn pé Ọ̀rànmíyàn dákun ṣàánú mi, mo ń fẹ́ nǹkan báyìí ṣe fún mi. The
staff is 5.5 centimeters in height and about 4 feet square in width at the base. So, from the site of Oromia staff, we headed straight down to Oduduwa's home. Many denote Oduduwa to mean the essence of behavior, or the reservoir of culture and manners. Oral history of the Oyo Yoruba recounts the coming of the king Oduduwa from the east. When Oduduwa arrived in ancient Ife, he and his group are believed to have conquered the component communities and to have evolved the palace structure with its effective centralized power and dynasty. He is commonly referred to as the first Oni of Ife and father of the Yoruba people. On getting there, coincidentally, we met a gathering of elder statesmen, each saddled with the responsibility of a particular deity in Ile-Ife. King Olajide Farotimi Faloba is in charge of the Oduduwa's home. He says Oduduwa is the source of human existence.
Ibi tí a wà yìí là ń pè ní ilé Odùduwà, Afẹ́mọ̀rọ̀, Awẹ́rọ̀jagun, Àṣàlẹ̀ Olúfẹ̀. Ibi tí a wà yìí bẹ̀ lóríṣun gbogbo àgbáyé pátá, ibi tí ayé ti ṣẹ̀. Òun náà sì ní bàbá gbogbo wa látòkè dúdú. Tá bá níbi tí Ilé-Ifẹ̀ ti ṣẹ̀, òun ló ṣẹ̀dá gbogbo nǹkan tí tá wà lórí ẹ̀ lónìí. Tá bá ń sọ pé Alára, Ajérò, Ọ̀ràngún kankan, ara Odùduwà ni gbogbo ẹ̀yà ti jáde wá. Tẹ́ bá ń wá pàmì òṣìbí tí mo wà níbí, ibẹ̀ nílé àwọn ọba aládémìlógún tó jẹ́ pé nígbà àṣẹ ibẹ̀ níbi wọ́n ti lọ kẹ́ tó lọ síta jẹ́ lọ pé òbí tán kálukú lọ látara àdọ́sọ gbogbo àyàn gbogbo ẹ̀ ti ṣe jáde.
Ọba Mary ni ó ṣàtìyé èmi jókòó tì gẹ́gẹ́ bí akápò Ọba Mary. Ìjọ márùn-ún la máa ń bọ̀ ọjọ́ àìgbàjú. So a lè ṣe ká má bọ̀ nígbà tí àwa ń bá odò àṣejọba ń gbà yín. Ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́ lọ́hùn tí màá sọ tiẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn òṣàyàn ìjọ márùn-ún la máa ń bọ̀ wọ́n. So tí ìlú fi máa tó bá tá fi tù sẹ́.
Never the controversy surrounding the myth of Oduduwa, the Yorubas would feel they owe much of their existence to him. Then, from the cradle of early human existence, we journeyed again down to Enijesha in Osun State, host community of the Olumirin waterfalls. For years now, the waterfalls has become one of the major tourist centers in Nigeria. It was first discovered by some hunters in the year 1140 after the death of Jesus Christ. The hunters had traveled 17 days from Ile-Ife, led by Yeye Aye Akinla, one of Oduduwa's daughters. This is the Enijesha waterfall here in Osun State, southwest Nigeria. It's the river discovered so many years ago by some hunters who traveled for 17 days from Ile-Ife down here. And ever since, it has become a monumental historical attraction site of some sort in the country, where many would travel from far and wide, even outside Nigeria, to just come and have a feel of the river. So we proceeded to the office of the chairman of Osun Tourism Board, Engineer Abimbola Daniel, who tells us there are even more, like the Ayikonogba waterfall, which he describes as a complete opposite of the Olumirin waterfalls.
Osun has several other waterfalls. Another one which is the opposite of the Olumirin waterfalls. You know, you keep rising to meet the waterfall at Olumirin, which is at Enijesha, in Oriade local government. The one at Okeila-Orangun, the Ayikunugba waterfalls, you will descend into the valley, and suddenly you find yourself totally cut off and surrounded by hills, and you find the water gushing. It's so cold, you will be wondering, are you still in Nigeria? The reality is that that is one of the wonders of God, which we enjoy in Osun.
With the hectic climb up the hill, many never get to the 7th level, with most stopping at the 2nd. With this in mind, the Osun State government is already planning massively to ease the pain of exasperating climbing.
People come from as far away as Delta State, Lagos State, Kwara, Ondo, Ekiti, Oyo, Ogun, everywhere. Although people come because it's unique. And so we are working to add facilities to make people really comfortable there. Facilities that they can enjoy, better eating places, better relaxation spots, more interaction with the water by putting around the gazebos, water slides into which wading pools into which people can play safely.
Coming up here the hill is, to say the least, a great trek. But just the comfort you get up this hill would compensate for any kind of discomfort or pain you may go through climbing the hill. Just as you can see, many of the people in the river have actually forgotten the pain they went through climbing this hill. Aransoyin David is a revenue collector here. He explains the significance of this unique discovery and its healing powers.
Good. Some people has been coming. That is about 3 of them from Badagry side. They came. They even give some people that they thank God that that was a man. Even here, he said that there was a time they came here, the woman has a certain problem. On using the water now, the problem was off. That I myself, since I come here now, at least in a day, I used to bath with water with 3 times a day. That I never fall sick since almost 2 years ago. I've been here now. I thank God for that.
People will travel far and wide to have their bath in this river. And despite the claims of its healing powers, most of the people here say they are not aware of any, but will not deny the river's overall effect.
I hate so, but I've not actually experienced such things for real. But the water is so cold and so natural, and the environment is so cool. It's just a place to be.
I just came back fun. I love the place. It's really interesting. It's fun to be here, and the water is so cool, and it's a very good way of relaxing.
After having a bath in the river myself for several minutes, it must be said that it was highly refreshing. But I never experienced any kind of healing, even though I didn't go there with any ailments. From here, our journey took us down to Osogbo, the state capital, which happens to be our last place of visit in this our seemingly never-ending search of historic, monumental sites in Osun State. The Osogbo Sacred Grove is among the last of the sacred forests which usually adjoin the edges of most Yoruba cities before extensive urbanization. We are here now at the Osogbo Grove. It's a sacred forest along the banks of the Osun River just outside the city of Osogbo, southwest Nigeria. And here, no residential building is allowed, no killing of any kind of animal is allowed, no fishing, no hunting or felling of the tree. And don't forget, this is where Osogbo started from. In recognition of its global significance and cultural value, the Sacred Grove was inscribed as a United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2005. To see monkeys jump up and down the street here is not an uncommon occurrence, especially if you have what they want with you: bananas. Adedoyin Talabi Fani is the adopted daughter of late Susan Wenger, an Austrian artist who resided in Nigeria until death, and whose main focus was the Yoruba culture and the preservation of the forest. Talabi tells us how the name Osogbo came about and what the grove stands for.
Osun is the deity in charge of fertility as well as waters of life, and the first ancestors of Osogbo, they came in search of water. One of them was hunting, but he discovered the abundant water there, and he went back to Igbo Ipole. The name of the hunter was Oguntimai. But out of scarcity of water, they left Igbo Ipole to come to Osun Groves, and they started living there. But one day, one of them was cutting trees, and one of the trees fell into the river, and the voice came out, Osogbo, gbogbo ìkòkò aró mi lẹ ti fọ́ tán. Meaning that you, the wizards of the forest, you've broken all my dying pots. And Osun ordered them to leave the sacred place and to go to another place. She gave them the amount of feet in measurement that where they should stay. And they stayed that as the second place. But when they were expanding, Osun ordered them again to come to the main town where we have the palace shrine today. And when they settled down, they decided to have the name for the community, and they said from the voice they heard from the river Osogbo, that is where Osogbo is being derived.
The Osun Grove is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Center, and it's because of the history, because of the culture, and because of the improvements done there. Inside the grove you find the first palace, you find also the second palace of the Ataoja, and when you are taken on a guided tour of the place, you get to know more. We are preparing a simple brochure that tells people about the grove.
This is the Osun River right under the suspended bridge, or what I call the bouncing bridge really. And people will travel far and wide from all over the world just to come and have a take of this water. And most of them will even have their bath in it because they believe it has some healing powers. But whatever their faith is, we've experienced varying degrees of testimonies about the efficacy of this water. And many of these Osun devotees would never forget the impact of late Madam Susan Wenger, who really devoted her life to this sacred place.
This lion sculptures represent the world with Susan Wenger, nutrition of
Fogbonja Ola Abayomi is a chief guide at the grove. He took us on a tour of the sacred forest, explaining some of the iconic works of art. I'm standing now on a suspended bridge right at the heart of the forest and just above the Osun River. Built some 72 years ago, this bridge is meant to commute people from one point to another in the forest. And the reason why there are no pillars underneath is because the Osun goddess forbids it. And this, just like many other architectural designs in this forest, owe much to the genius of late Madam Susan Wenger, who devoted some 50 years of her life to preserving this forest. This is Ella, a rare god which lives in the air, serving as an intermediary between God in heaven and human on earth. And here is Ayedakun building, where Susan Wenger lived in the grove. We went round the building and straight up where she slept while alive. Every year, the Osogbo festival is celebrated in the month of August at the grove. Yearly, the festival attracts thousands of Osun worshippers, spectators, and tourists from all walks of life. For the people of Osogbo land, August is a month of celebration and cultural reunion of the people with their ancestors and founders of the Osogbo kingdom. The festival is a 2-week-long program. It starts with the traditional cleansing of the town, which is followed in 3 days by the lighting of the over 500-year-old 16-point lamp called Ina Olojumeri Dilogun, and the rites continue in that manner till the end. And this is it, a demonstrative masterpiece. And wherever our quest takes us next, this place will no doubt stand out as a true wonder of the world. From one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites here in Osogbo Sacred Grove in southwest Nigeria.
Revolutionary for president.
For better job creation, fix economy, children education. To give us life and security for their time, settle food, better good road and end corruption. We dey see the better life, oh yeah, oh. Them no fit dey waste their time, shey you know. We dey clean and level in the Naija. And the power dey we hand, brother. Oh yeah, oh, oh ah. Oh yeah, oh, oh ah. And the power dey we hand, oh ah.
Vote Kowa Party. Revolutionary for president.
For better job creation, fix the economy, give the children education. To give us life and security go dey tight, settle food, matter good road and end corruption. We dey see the better life, oh yeah, oh. Them no fit dey waste their time, shey you know. We dey clean and level in the Naija. And the power dey we hand, brother. Oh yeah, oh, oh ah. Oh yeah, oh, oh ah. And
Party, Remy Shania for President.
For better job creation, fix the economy, give the children education. To give us life and security go dey tight, settle food matter, good road and end corruption. We dey see the better life, oh yeah. If people dey waste time, say you know. Good afternoon, now everybody.
Giovanni, so.
We greet you. Kowa Party! Kowa Party! Kowa Party! This is the party for you. This is the party for your future. This is the party for the future of your children. This is the party that will take care of you. This is the party that will not steal your money. Àwa ò kì í ṣe ẹgbẹ́ akówójẹ o. A kì í ṣe ẹgbẹ́ asíní ajẹnirun o. A kì í ṣe ẹgbẹ́ jẹ́ kí lè fẹ́. This is a party that cares for the people. And we want you on the 14th of February to vote for Kowa Party. What is the logo? What is the logo of Kowa Party? Telephone. What is the logo of Kowa Party? Handset. Àwa ni ẹgbẹ́ oní handset yo. Ẹgbẹ́ handset ní ká dìbò fún o. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bọ́ lóko ẹrú, ẹgbẹ́ handset ni ẹ dìbò fún o. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bọ́ lóko ẹrú o, ẹgbẹ́ handset ni ẹ dìbò fún o. This is the party for your future that guarantees your well-being. This is the party that is established for your welfare. So we are calling on all of you to vote Kowa Party on the 14th of February. And it shall be well with you. It shall be well with Nigeria in the name of God. In the name of Jesus. It shall be well with all of us.
Elewara community is a small community in Nigeria's southern Osun state. It's a community of not more than 500 people. However, life in this community was extremely challenging for most of the community members before the intervention of the Millennium Development Goals. They are benefiting from the overview of public expenditure initiative of the federal government of Nigeria, adopted after Nigeria received the debt relief gains from the Paris Club and creditors. Nigeria's federal government provided 100 billion naira in its 2006 budget to some ministries, departments and agencies for intervention in designated debt relief gains funded Millennium Development Goals projects. These projects were designed in conjunction with the existing sector strategies of the government to take place within the institutional framework of public expenditure systems and be implemented by relevant MDAs. Through this came about the M&E mechanism adopted to monitor and evaluate public expenditure and the Millennium Development Goals. The MDGs projects supervised by the M&E team are planned and executed in a transparent manner that can easily be tracked and appraised by Nigerians and the international community.
To ensure that the various resources approved for various projects and programs under the MDGs are channeled appropriately to the projects for which they were approved. And also is to ensure that the various government ministries, departments and agencies followed the implementation plan that was approved for them.
With this, members of Elewara can testify to what has been produced from the hard work of the M&E initiative, whose main objective is to provide dependable expenditure tracking and impact assessment in the short term.
First is for us to demonstrate to Nigerians as well as members of the international community, that the debt relief gains is actually working in Nigeria. Then apart from that, we also evaluate the impact of the projects and programs that are being implemented.
Our visit to this community revealed wonders. It was here we met Mr. Moses, the man in charge of the piggery farm in the community. The 59-year-old pig farmer has since the start of this initiative noticed great changes in his life and that of his family and friends.
Since they helped us, things have been going well. Now I can feed my family.
Not only are the people of Elewara enjoying the tasty dishes prepared from the meat of these pigs, but they are also benefiting from the sale of these pigs. A well-grown pig could sell for over $300 depending on the health and size of the animal. Youths and parents who had no jobs in the past are now employed in this piggery, which helps make ends meet.
This program changed the life of members of community. For those people who don't have any work to do, so it helped them to get something to do and to get money to send their children to school and to feed themselves.
Before this initiative, things were difficult, but with the intervention of MDG, we're able to at least develop this site. So it's a welcome development.
Following its endorsement of the Millennium Declaration, Nigeria has clearly demonstrated its commitment to the realization of the MDGs by 2015.
We're watching our boom bean dance.
All these crops.
Yeah.
They brought yam.
Right. Hello.
A certain hero. Estimated bill ever reduce it. Ilé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wá tí ò dá ever reduce it. Àwọn ìyá wa pé oyinlóye bá a kọ̀ gbogbo ayé ló ti gbọ́. A ó sọ fún mi ìdarí ìfúnfọ́ rẹ̀ bá. Àwọn ìbáńjà ohun tó bá dúdà. Ẹni tí ó wà ní ìgbónú iná nílùú Òṣogbo. Ń bá dúdú ní Òṣogbo. Ó wà jágọ́. Ẹnu wà.
Osogbo, popularly called Iluaro, is known for the annual Osogbo festival, which holds every August.
Àlàyé ọdún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo ó ti ń wáyé nísìn ní Òṣogbo ó ti lé ní 104 tá ń pè ní irinwó ọdún látìgbà tí Lárọ̀ Oyè Gbádéwọ̀lú tó ti jẹ àtọ́jà tó ti kó nígbò pólé tó ti dé Ọ̀ṣun lòun àti Olóodò Ọ̀ṣun ni wọ́n ti jọ ní àjọṣepọ̀ ní ojúbọ Ọ̀ṣun àtìgbà náà ló sì ti gbé àdéhùn wípé lọ́dọọdún òun ọmọ wa dúpẹ́ fún tó bá ń jẹ́ kí ìlú wọn mọ gbèrú sí tó ń bímọ lé mọ́ táwọn ọmọ ń dàgbà ẹ̀jẹ̀ yìí ó dẹ̀ ṣe mú ṣẹ lọ́dọọdún nínú oṣù kẹjọ báyìí lásìkò tójú ó máa dorí kodò iná máa ń lọ síbẹ̀ láti lọ gbé èsè fún Ọ̀ṣun tọ́ṣun náà wà fún ní omi àmúṣẹ̀mí nínú odò náà fún àwọn èèyàn àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa rí gbígbà àdúrà nípasẹ̀ bóyá wọ́n ń wọ́ ọmọ ní o tó bá ti mú àbímọ tó bá já sí pé àárẹ̀ bá ṣe kò sẹ́ni tí ìṣòkúta tó bá ti fi wọ́ lára òdìkọ́ gbádùn ẹni tó bá já sí pé ọ̀nà díjú kò rọ́nà àti àbáyọ tó bá ti fi ń gbàdúrà tó mú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ yóò máa jọ àtìgbà náà àpá àṣà náà rún.
àpàdé làwẹ̀ lábẹ́ ṣe lọ́rọ́ tí pẹ̀lú bàbá yìí ní tọ́ṣẹ̀ ìwọ bàbẹ̀ wá dá kankan àdínkù ni mí mo lẹ́mi ò ní jẹkún lọ́rọ́ tí pẹ́ bí bàbá yìí bá pa.
The uniqueness of Osun-Osogbo festival is usually revealed in the life and times of a virgin girl called Aruba. Aruba is a Yoruba word for a votary maid whose sole responsibility is to serve the river goddess until she decides to quit.
Àṣà wa ni pé ẹni tí ó bá ti bàlágà ó ló máa ń rúgbá kó tó wá di pé ó ti wá mọ ọkùnrin kí ẹran ara kó tó mọ̀ lò so a tètè sọ fún àwọn ọba àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí àwọn èèyàn rẹ̀ wọ́n á tètè wá báyìí Ọ̀ṣun àgbà yín ló wọ́n sọ gbá kalẹ̀ o ó ti fẹ́ mọ́kọ wá o tàbí ó ti mú ọkọ wá o wọ́n á lè ṣe ètùtù tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe á wá lọ sí ilé ọkọ wọ́n á tún mú ẹlòmíì bí ti tèmi mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti 1981 mo rò di 1981 mo rò di 1992 ṣe ọdún mọ́kànlá ni mo fi rù gbà tí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ẹ̀sìn àṣà wa kò gba ààyè láti fún àwọn ìyá wa tó bá ti rúgbá wọn fún wọn láyè láti lọ sí skul àmọ́ gbà tí ojú mọ́ torí pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ni wọ́n ti mú kúrò nílé pé kò sí ọmọ tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kúrúùtù tí ò fẹ́ lọ sí skul mọ́ ṣó bàbá wa kábíyèsí ọba Oyèwálé Àràǹsí Mọ́tọ̀mí kẹta adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn kírú wọn lẹ̀ kó bá wa foríjì wọn so kó gbà tó ti dípò kákú ti fẹ́ mọ mú ọmọ sá wọ́n wá foríkorí pẹ̀lú àwọn ìlú pẹ̀lú àwọn Ọ̀yọ́ Ọ̀ṣun ká lè bá mọ rí àwọn ọmọ yìí o bí wọ́n ṣe ní kàwé pípọ̀ káwọn náà mọ wọ́n ní ìmọ̀ nípa ìwé so bí a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ sí school yẹn bó ṣe yẹ pé wọ́n fa láǹfààní láti ka pípọ̀ níwọ̀nba tàṣìkà náà a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo.
ìyàtọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ ojú pé ọmọ táyé bí ìláyé ń pọ̀n ìgbà tíá ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni kò sí wàhálà pé ẹ máa gbé fóònù ẹ máa gbé nǹkan ẹ máa gbé kò sí ń bẹ. èmi lọ sódò ní tí n kò fọṣọ tí rí èkó ní àyà àtòtò wọn ti wá gbé mi orogún ìyá mi tó wà lẹ́dẹ̀ lọ fọṣọ yòókù lọ́wọ́ kó bá mi n ò wọlé mọ́ arúurú náà ni wọ́n ti gbé lọ.
ṣé inú yín dùn sí.
kọ́ ẹ ṣe dùn gbòòsè pé ìsà bàbá mi ni bàbá kọ́ lọ́mọ ni bàbá mi ló ní mí èmi náà mo ní bàbá mi.
ní ilé wa náà wọ́n ti wá mú mi nígbà tí wọ́n ní kí n wá rúgbà àmọ́ bàbá mi ló yọ̀ǹda pé kí wọ́n wá mú mi tí mo fi wá rúgbà fọ́sùn ayádélé náà mo rúgbà tèmi náà kò sí kankan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí mo ń lọ skul mo sì ń lọ lékè tẹ́lẹ̀ gbàmódédé Ọ̀ṣun ni wọ́n lọ skul mọ́.
ilé ike ń gọ́.
ìlọmọ ńgbà tí mo ti dédé Ọ̀ṣun ní ẹ bá ti dédé Ọ̀ṣun kò sí kan ibi ìbáyìí là ń sùn àwọn ìlọlé ànílé kan tá a máa lọ ọkọ mi tó fẹ́ mi ọ̀nà ìṣe Ṣàngó ọ̀nà tó gbà fi rí mi fẹ́ nù àmọ́dú Ọ̀ṣun mú tèmi.
ọtọgọta ọdún síbi tá a wà.
báwo náà ṣe wá mú mi.
mo lọ sóko ni à ń toko ẹ̀yìn bọ̀ báyìí ni nọ́mbà ń bá ń bọ̀ nọ́mbà wa dé ní dáńdàjì jọ́nà dáńdàjì kùtù lè tí ì mọ̀ tán bá a ṣe rí nọ́mbà nù lọ́ba ní sẹ́yìn orí ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ sẹ́yìn orí ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ ọjà wọn lọlé ẹni màmá mi ní lílọlé bò ní kọ̀ lọ ẹ̀ sáwọn lọ tí wọ́n bá lọ mi mara wọn lọ́wọ́ ní bá ń sọkún wọ́n ní ńlọdí Ọ̀ṣun lọ èmi ní gbà kan nínú mi ò dùn mo sunkún gan-an ni bí mo sunkún lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí mo dé àárín ìtàn ìlọ́dọ̀dọ̀ náà ló tún pẹ̀kún gbà tá a rí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan dáadáa tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún wa ṣùgbọ́n láyé ìgbà tí àwọn ọmọ kí wọ́n tọ́ ọmọ ń ṣùkú wọ́n tọ́ ọmọ ní ṣùkú wọn ń ṣe nǹkan kan ayé dúdú gbà náà gbà gbogbo tí àwọn yìí kò dàbí tàwọn ọmọ wa nígbà àwọn bàbá wa sì ojì kejì dé ìnìmọ́lẹ̀ dé lójú wípé ní gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n bá ti ń gbádé wọ́n tún lọ ṣùkú ní kálukú wọn bá fi ṣe dáadáa wọn náà sì ṣe dáadáa àwọn tọ́lọ̀ ní kí wọ́n ṣe fún wa Ọlọ́run sì ní kódà fún wa bó ṣe wà ní bó ṣe pé nǹkan ìdílé bàbá wa ni a gbọ́dọ̀ pàṣẹ ó di dandan bàbá lọ́lọ́mọ ìyá mi ti wíwí tó ti bàbá lọ́ṣẹ ṣe mọ mi wá náà nù là bá ń bá ayé lọ nígbà ṣèdè yìí iná dùn gbogbo kíndìn làwọn tí wọn bá béèrè wọn fún wa gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tọ̀ wa ń ṣùkú o. ìdálẹ̀ lèmi ń gbé wọn bí oṣù méjì tí wọ́n fi pé ní wọ́n mú mi wá yàn wá ń gbà náà pàtó láti pélé ọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́ sáré ni bàbá mi àgbà bá ní kí wọ́n sáré mú mi wá wọ́n bá fi wá bí mo ṣe dé lọ́kejì rẹ̀ mo délé ọjà ní ibi lọ́ọ́ mọ̀ gbé mo dá mo ṣe wà lè máa gbé bì ibi tó mọ̀ gbé nù wọ́n sàn wá bàbá tó gbà bà mí sàn wá adélé náà wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ fún wa àkàwé o àmọ́.
ìbátan ní ibi ni ẹ máa gbé ṣe wá bá sí.
kí ló lè ẹ tó fẹ́ ṣe bí ìlà sùn.
kí wọ́n gbé ìdí onímọ̀ wọn wá gbé ní.
nígbà tó ti ní arúgbá ni ó ti di dandan àwọn tó ṣáwájú mi ó ṣe pé ibi náà ni wọ́n àníyàrá.
ṣùgbọ́n nígbà yẹn ṣé ẹ mọ nǹkan tí arúgbá jẹ́ kí wọ́n tó wá sọ fún yín pé
èmi ò ṣẹ́ nígbà náà mi ò gbéléṣẹ́ ìgbà tí wọ́n ké sí mi gbogbo bátànì tí mò ń rí lásìkò ìgbà náà àgbàsá mo sáwà lé ni.
mi ò tiẹ̀ dùn mọ́ mi nú torí tí ò wù yẹn ni
wọ́n gbà sí débẹ̀ náà gba kámú náà ni.
So kí ni ẹ̀ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ ńgbà tó ń sọ fún mi pé.
mo wà ní wa èmi máa gbọ́ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ pọ̀n ládùúgbò ọmọ kan mọ̀ pọ̀n sẹ́yìn ìsẹ́mi dé ẹni kí wọ́n láàfin àfin kí n tẹ̀mí àtàwọn ará wọ́n sì ní mi lárúgbá mo ti bú ẹ̀kọ́ lárúgbá bò mo padà gba kámọ́ náà ni.
Báwo lẹ ṣe gbà kámọ́?
Nígbà àwọn ti ra aṣọ fún à ń tọrọ kọ́bọ̀ ó ti tán náà nù ẹ pé ọmọdé wọn sá wà tí wọn fi tán pé kọkàn rẹ fi balẹ̀.
Traditionally, the votary maid, Aruba, must be a spinster from the king's extended family and must be chosen for the role by Ifa divination.
Ọjọ́ tí wọ́n mú yàn lárúgbá kò ṣe ọjọ́ ìdùnnú, ọjọ́ tí ò ń dùn mọ́ yàn nínú ni. Inú èèyàn ìdùn ó máa ń jẹ́ ọjọ́ ìbànújẹ́ ni. A máa wá dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọ̀nà pé ó wá máa ń sọ di ọjọ́ ayọ̀ fún yàn. Torí wọ́n ní ẹni tí ò bá parọ́ ní òun ẹlẹ́rìí ń bẹ lọ́rùn. Gbogbo àwọn ìyá wa tí wọ́n ti ṣe rí àwọn náà wà níkàlẹ̀. Kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n máa mú tínú ẹ̀ máa dùn. Torí mi bí ẹnìkan èmi ò láìkì àwọn lọ́sùn mi ì dẹ̀ láìkì Ọ̀ṣun. That's why èmi ìwòran kò sí nǹkan tó lè máa ṣe lágboolé mi kì í wòran. Àmọ́ gbò ti di pé wọ́n ti wá mú mi ní Arúgbá kò sí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe. Gbogbo wa náà làbí mọ̀ wípé kí ọmọ ó gbọ́ ti wá so èmi náà gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tí àwọn òbí mi tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ nígbà tí wọ́n wá pè mí pé wọ́n ní èmi ni Arúgbá bò ní gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí kí sáà tó mọ̀ sọ lọ pé àkíní kan gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà wọ́n ti péjọ sí arúrú wa nígbà náà so wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo ètò kí n má bọ̀ sí ààfin mọ̀ọ́nà ààfin bòní kí n tó wí kásẹ̀ tó fọ̀ wọ́n ti béèrè yàrá tí mò ń kó aṣọ sí páálí mílíkì ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀gbà náà níbẹ̀ ni mò ń kó aṣọ mi sí wọ́n ti gbé páálí mílíkì tí mò ń kó aṣọ sí wọ́n ti gbé sínú mọ́tò tí ọba ni wọ́n mọ̀ gbé mi bọ̀ wọ́n sáà sunkún pé wẹ́ àgbà tí ẹlẹ́dàá wí wọ́n sáà gbé mi wọ́n bá gbé mi dé ààfin mo ti bá gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wọ́n sáà ń lùlù mo sáà ń ránjó mo ṣe gbé yàrá àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké èèyàn ò tí ì mọ bí nǹkan ṣe rí wọ́n ti lọ sí station wọ́n ti ra àwọn aṣọ oríṣiríṣi ṣé àmọ́ àwọn nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí inú èèyàn dùn ọba ti gbówó kalẹ̀ èmi tẹ́ ẹ pé pálí mílíkì ni mò ń kó aṣọ sí wọ́n ti lọ ra kíní gbagúdú tí àwọn ìyá àgbà wọn máa ń pè ní bẹ̀m̀bí ọ̀lẹ aṣọ mi ti kún bẹ́ẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi aṣọ oríṣiríṣi bàtà èmi tẹ́ ẹ pé kí n tó lè rí kọ́bọ̀kọ́bọ̀ nígbà náà wọ́n ti fún mi ní àwọn owó náírà bí Arúgbá fẹ́ ra nǹkan kó gbà inú mi wá dùn àsán ìgbádùn ṣe wà níbi kínní báyìí ṣé ẹ pé nǹkan tó wọn kékeré bá kọ́kọ́ rí èèyàn ò ní mọ nígbà tí èèyàn bá tó tẹ́rí sí but pàápàá jùlọ ni pé ìgbẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ náà adùn náà ló máa ń gbẹ̀yìn ewúro.
òròlú mo níyàmọ̀jà tẹ́ mo lé kó nílé mo ti láǹfùfù bàbá mi mo rìn òòrè balùwẹ̀ láàjì bàbá dígbẹ́ orí ẹ bá gbọ́dọ̀ ọbẹ̀ mu olúfọ́n mo bá rẹ̀ jẹ́ sùúrù ààrẹ bòṣà èèyàn tó mú bàbá yín lájẹ́ onírọ́nú eégún àràrá ni wọ́n fi tẹ̀pá òṣòro fún adé òròlú ọmọ gbìyìn lágbádùn.
ọgbọ́n bó ṣe bá mi kò mórí ti ẹni.
balùwẹ̀ láàjì bàbá dígbẹ́ orí ẹ bá gbọ́dọ̀ ọbẹ̀ mu olúfọ́n mo bá rẹ̀ jẹ́ sùúrù ààrẹ bòṣà èèyàn tó mú bàbá yín lájẹ́ onírọ́nú eégún àràrá ni wọ́n fi tẹ̀pá òṣòro fún adé òròlú ọmọ gbìyìn lágbádùn.
ọgbọ́n bó ṣe bá mi kò mórí ti ẹni.
After thorough consultation with Ifa deity is concluded, the chosen Aruba becomes the personification of the goddess Oshun. her spiritual orientation begins in earnest at the Oshun temple under the watchful eyes of Iya Oshun and some Oshun devotees. Thus, throughout this period, her public life activities are restricted and certain self-satisfying acts are also denied due to her newly acquired personality. To this effect, her life now becomes a dictate of the gods and that of the people of Osogbo. The present Aruba Oshun, Oshuntomi Oyetunji, still basking in the euphoria of her new life, wasn't very keen to speak about her new role.
So wọ́n ṣàjẹ́ kí Yọ̀sùn mọ̀ pé àwọn fámílì Yọ̀sùn lọ́wọ́. After ìgbà yẹn mo wá sí Yọ̀sùn. Wọ́n ṣàṣe fún wọn. Àti mo kọ́kọ́ dé, wọ́n wẹ̀ mí káàbọ̀ fún àti dé sí Yọ̀sùn. Kíákíá lọ sáré lọ ra aṣọ. Ilé ọjọ́ náà wọ́n dẹ̀ change aṣọ wọn. After the aṣọ school wà lọ́wọ́ mi títí tílẹ̀ fi sùn jọ náà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ change ẹ̀. Jókòó sílẹ̀ ọ̀sán. Àwọn èèyàn wá nǹkan àwọn kan fún wọn lẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀gá ṣàdúrà fún àwọn. Sísàdúrà ẹni yóò jókòó ẹni yóò mọ̀ lọ. Ìgbà táwọn kọ́ inú gbogbo àwọn òbí mi lódò tó pé oníṣẹ̀ṣe làwọn náà inú eléégún inú gbogbo wa ló dùn pé nǹkan ayọ̀ ni. Inú mi dùn pé àkọ́kọ́ náà mo jẹ́ oníṣẹ̀ṣe. Tí a bá ti wá sí ibi láti wá ṣe ọdún kan tí mo bá rí àwọn arúgbó inú tèmi máa ń dùn, máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan pé kémi náà tẹ̀ jẹ́ kan ní ara wọn. Sí ọjọ́ tán mú mi ní ìdùn gan.
Sometimes Oshuntomi stares ceaselessly without uttering a word. Without the Aruba, there can be no festival. Therefore, Osun Osogbo festival is never complete without the ritual procession that leads to the river Osun.
Láti inú oṣù keje, ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀dógún rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìmúrasílẹ̀ ọdún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo. Ṣé gbogbo wa tá ti múra sí ilẹ̀ yẹn, onímọ̀ pé Arúgbá wà ní lérò. Wọ́n bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé wọ́n wọ̀sùn ká nígbà wáṣẹ̀, kò sí rédíò, kò sí tẹlifíṣàn. Agogo ni wọ́n fi mọ́ kéde nǹkan tẹ́yìn olóyìnbó pè ní announcement. Ṣé Arúgbá bá ti wà ní lérò, àwọn ìwòrò Ọ̀ṣun lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin wọ́n á ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dájọ́ Ọ̀ṣun pé Ọ̀ṣun ọdún Ọ̀ṣun ó kù ọjọ́ báyìí o. Wọ́n á ti máa lọ sílé ọba, ilé olóyè sílé olóyè, ilé àwọn ìlú, àwọn ilé ọlọ́mọ ọba, ní ọjà sí ọjà láti máa dájọ́ ọdún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo pé ọdún kù iye ọjọ́ báyìí o. Ó ní à ń pè ní ìwọ̀sùn. Gbogbo ìgbà yẹn Arúgbá ti wà ní lérò, ó ti wà ní ìséra tí àwọn kírísítẹ́nì máa ń pè ní ó ti wà ní abẹ́ ààbò, ó ti wà ní ìlérò yìí láti máa gbáradì fún ọdún Ọ̀ṣun. Wípé gbogbo ìmísí irúnmọlẹ̀ á ti wà lára rẹ̀, àsọsẹ́ òòṣà á ti wà lẹ́nu rẹ̀ pé tó bá wúre fún yàn kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣó o ní pàtàkì Arúgbá. Pàtàkì Arúgbá gangan wá ni pé Ọ̀ṣun ní ó ti wà lórí àtà tó ti gún wá sí orí àtà. Ṣó nǹkan ètùtù tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ gbé lọ sí odò ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí Arúgbá máa gbé. Arúgbá dẹ̀ ló kọ́kọ́ ṣáájú ìlú. Tí Arúgbá bá ti ṣáájú, tí Ọ̀ṣun bá ti tẹ̀lé, àwọn olùbọ Ọ̀ṣun tá à ń pè ní ìwòrò ìwòrò Ọ̀ṣun, ìwòrò ọkùnrin, ìwòrò obìnrin, ọ̀tọ̀ làwòrò. Àwòrò nígbàkejì yìí Ọ̀ṣun. Torí pé Ọ̀ṣun táwa jókòó tì yìí obìnrin ni. Obìnrin ló máa náwó sí. Àwòrò jẹ́ pátínà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn alákọ̀wé ṣe máa ń sọ pé igbákejì iṣẹ́ ọkùnrin wà, iṣẹ́ obìnrin wà nídìí Ọ̀ṣun. So bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tí wọ́n bá ti ṣáájú báyẹn, arúgbá ló gbọ́dọ̀ síwájú. Tó bá síwájú, ìlú ọba á tẹ̀lé pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìjòyè àwọn ìlú Òṣogbo àti gbogbo àgbáyé lápapọ̀. So láti mọ̀ ṣe àwọn ìwúre. So arúgbá ló máa gbé igbá yẹn lọ sí odò. Tó bá ti di arúgbá ló gbọ́dọ̀ ṣáájú ọba dé odò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà ní ìgbà wáṣẹ̀ náà nìyẹn pé Ọ̀ṣun ló máa síwájú dé odò kí ọba tó tẹ̀lé síbẹ̀. Torí Ọ̀ṣun gangan ló ní ìlú yìí. Ọ̀ṣun ló jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé oṣó inú igbó ó ní à ń pè ní Òṣogbo. Ọ̀ṣun ló jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé Òṣogbo yìí o oṣó inú igbó ni là ń pè lóṣogbo. So Ọ̀ṣun ló bá ti wá síwájú, ọba wá tẹ̀lé wọn, gbogbo òlú lápapọ̀ wọ́n wá mọ̀ jó, wọ́n mọ̀ yọ̀, wọ́n mọ̀ jẹ, wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. So èsì arúgbá ni.
Àdìgún àgbà mi ní Sokopa àdìgún ọlọ́run nípa ní kékeré. Ibẹ̀ nílé Mose Bọ́lá tán. Mose Bọ́lá tán ní nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ra làbí ara. Ẹ̀yàn mo dúpọ̀ dáàdì ìdíkùn ara aláwẹ̀. Náà dé lọ́wọ́ o. Àdìgún ọ̀dẹ́ lọ́wọ́ o. Mo tẹ̀kúta orójì gbé ní bàbá mi tẹ gbogbo ọ̀nà súnmísù lọ́wọ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ Àdìgún ti rí pé wọ́n è jẹun. Ṣebí ló ṣe túyàgbà kánú òkò Àdìgún para rẹ̀ níbi. Ẹ má kí apàdé làwẹ̀ lábẹ́ṣe. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ ti bẹ̀rù bàbá yín ní ìtọ́ṣẹ́? Ìwọ bàbẹ̀ wá dá kankan. Àdìgún ni.
The Arugba, led by the most senior priestess and Awuro Osun, must carry the ritual calabash on her head before noon from the premises of the palace of the reigning Atauja of Osogbo, guided on both sides by a formidable human fence, which must ensure she gets to her destination without any incident. Most importantly, the calabash.
Females, they are more spiritual, they believe more, and they trust more, and they are more religious than men. All over the world. I've traveled a lot. I've seen this. I've never seen a country where I will see men better than women in spiritual and religious lives. No, I've never seen it. Women are very, very emotional, and religion and spiritual is highly emotional thing. Highly emotional thing. You see, you will see it on that day. You will see. We ourselves, you will see the way we are. I will not be like this. You cannot talk to me on that day. Those also who have entered, those of us who will carry us to the river, also we have changed us. We are mad then. Aruba is also mad. All of us are mad. On the move. You see? You will see. You will see. We will start our own craziness. Yesterday, the day before, the craziness will follow us till we come back in the second day. Then we will come back the second day, we put Osun down, we put our head down, we pray, we thank Osun for making us to go and come back well without problem. Everything went well. Aruba fine, we fine, and the people who came from all over the world, they are okay. We didn't hear that somebody died or whatever. We thank Osun for that. We put all the rituals together. Then that's why we become like you again.
I have 1 year studying Yoruba religion. Before to discover Yoruba religion, did not have other religion. When I was small, I was Catholic, but no more. I did not like Catholic religion. When I discovered Yoruba religion, I liked it too much because it's very, very spiritual. All is about the nature, and it's like to discover our beginning, and I like too much. I have learned how to be better person than before, and to believe in other things that are not here in the earth. The concept that I have about Oshun is the godness of love, of like to care, like that she cared the women, the children, women, and also she helped us if we have problems to get pregnant. She can help us. I want to learn, and I want to be priestess. I want to have many knowledge about the religion to help other people, because there are many people like lost, and they can't find the correct way in their lives, and I want to help them.
Devotion to the goddess of the river Oshun by an Aruba is total. That is why any virgin girl chosen as Aruba must be catered for by both the Ataoja's palace, Oshun Temple, and the entire Osogbo community of Osun State in southwest Nigeria. And that's where we draw the curtains on today's edition of Africats. For coverage of African arts and cultural programs, do contact the producer on Africats at tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on Twitter at TVC Africats. Till we come your way again next time, it's goodbye.
I don't think the election was actually. What are the people saying?
5 local government out of the 13 local government is more than many states in the north.
The economy is booming. Where is the economy booming? Bomb blast in Abuja.
Don't you have security?
Why are we fighting?
Presidency should not just sit in Abuja or in Osogbo or wherever he lives.
They are sponsoring the local arm. They know them.
Men cannot be there and be there at the same time.
The life of the citizens, community need to be protected.
It can't work out.
Bring the message of peace. Let there be proper devolution of power from the center. The center is too powerful.
The People, only on Core TV News.
Open your arms, your fears disappear. Hello and welcome to your program, The People, the program that identifies with the people every day on the street, where we discuss political issues. And today we're in the beautiful city of Ile-Ife, one of the ancient cities in Nigeria. And today we're looking at what is happening in our country. First, we're referring to the recent bomb blast in Abuja with regards to what the president said during the May Day celebration before the bomb blast. First, he said that the government is looking into what they can do to solve the insurgency. Right after that, we'll talk about what he also said in a speech, that the problem with this country is not poverty.
This issue of Boko Haram issue is going out of hand, and it might lead to civil war if care is not taken. We have many Nigerians reacting negatively to these things, but I think it is better for the government to take a decisive action. Now, we have been made to believe that right in this Nigeria geographical set, that there is a particular place, a dark spot, which Nigerian army cannot actually enter into, and that is where these Boko Haram sects are residing. I mean, it's quite shameful. It's quite shameful. If the military headquarters can shift their base, it's not too much for them to shift their base and relocate to Borno or Adamawa, where these people are actually becoming something else. Must we wait until this present PDP administration drift us into Nigeria, another civil war or civil strife? No. I don't think Nigeria deserves that. And this call for also a common concern, even among the so-called countries that are in our neighborhood, our neighboring countries that we maintain borders with. I mean, Nigeria is not too big. It's not as big as India. It's not as big as US. Then what are we really talking about?
South Korea or North Korea recently, that a boat capsized and a lot of children, they died. The man said that he was unhappy and he wasn't able to sleep because every night he sleeps, he hears the noises and the cries of the children that died in the sea. So that made him resign the next day. I can see this. I see this act of what this man did as an act of sincerity, an act of humanity. He did this because he felt the pain that people are feeling in his country. But that cannot be said of President Goodluck Jonathan. This is a man that, after that Yaya bomb blast that happened, the first one that happened, an hour after that incident, he went to Bauchi State for a campaign. What kind of president does that? That doesn't make sense. He should make a plan. I know that man. I know he knows everybody that's doing that's funding and everybody that is doing that shit that's happening in Nigeria. He knows them, but I think it's under their power. They've suppressed his capabilities that he can't even do anything. So I think what can be done in this kind of situation is for a group of notable men in this country to come up and stop this menace. Maybe they should impeach him, because I can't see the reason why this man is still running his administration, why he can't do anything. Even see people and soldiers in the United States, they are offering their help and aid to support Nigeria. A lot of news have been carrying so many stuff about Boko Haram and what they've been doing.
What we have in Nigeria presently is pathetic, and it's a very serious thing that government should do something about it. Because what is happening now, I don't think our president and the other people in government are proactive enough. They're supposed to wage war against this Boko Haram and solve the security issue at once. But it's like they are not doing anything on it. They just leave people, innocent people are just dying. Lives are lost, and this shouldn't be at all. They are there in government. They have to do something, because there should be a social order in Nigeria, and everything has to be orderly. But now, presently, they are not doing anything. They are just after their money. They are just after what they want to get. That's what they are doing. And I don't know how these people got there. They receive our mandate, but they are not giving us back what they are supposed to do for us. So people are dying over there. They don't do anything about it, and it's very serious. It's pathetic. It's an insinuation. There was some insinuation that all these things are happening because of him. If they say all these things are happening because of you, why don't you leave the place and save the people from dying? Look at the 230 guests that are in Sambisa. Today is the 17th day that those guests are being in captivity. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to free them. And you are saying your government is continue. That is one problem with Africa. There's no Democrats in Africa. They will never step down. Even if 10 million people die, they will still, and it remains just 1,000 people. They want to be the president of that 1,000 people, not minding the 10 million that have died.
I think that sooner than later, the problem will be a thing of the past, and that this country will go back to our peaceful era, wherein you can conduct your business without any molestation, without any fear, without any embarrassment from anybody, without fear of being attacked by terrorists, or without fear of being hit by a bomb wherever you are going to. So I'm praying to God that God will give the president the wisdom to do what is right.
President Goodluck Jonathan should just resign, because I don't know what the man is doing. I don't know what he's doing right now. And I heard yesterday too that another bomb blast happened in Maiduguri, another gunshot. So if this keeps happening, I don't know what this country is going to end up into. People should just stand up. We should fight for our own rights. We know what we can do. The soldiers, the police force, everybody should come together and fight, and we should just come together and stop these people. They are not more than us. We are capable. We are more than them. We can stop them. We have the strength, we have the power, we have the capability to stop them. So all I can just say is that we should just come together as one and fight these people once and for all.
He should resign.
he should resign and let somebody else come in.
I want the government to be proactive enough. They should do something better on the security of Nigeria. They are supposed to, or I don't know, maybe they should install CCTV camera everywhere. They have to be vigilant so that all this terrorism should stop in Nigeria now.
It is high time the government decide as to what is going to happen. And this also gives me an insight to the fact that let us make some pre-qualification for any president to be elected. All their children must be here in Nigeria. They must have their education here in Nigeria. Because I can imagine if all those ladies that we are talking about, all those boys that are being slaughtered, that are being killed, if they were to be a part of the children of the president, certainly the president will not be dancing around, going to Kano to go and launch a presidential campaign, or coming to any other place to go and celebrate when there is bombing. I mean, when the house is not in order, then what are you talking about? No. Something urgent has to be done.
The president is trying, and all we need to do as citizens of this country is to continue to pray for him, so that this country will be a better place for all of us. And the action of the terrorism should be condemned by all and sundry all over the country. Nowhere in the world that they are not experiencing one incident of terrorism or the other. But we are praying to God that the Lord of peace will bring back peace into the world.
Problem of Nigeria is not poverty. He is talking about himself and those in his cabinet. He is talking about himself and those in cabinet. But if he's saying he's talking about the generality of Nigeria, there's I will say the Nigerian populace is poverty ridden. They are poverty ridden. People are dying carelessly because of food. A lot of people are dying in their house because they can't afford the money to go to the hospital. And he stay there in Abuja. You know the kind of comfort that is in Nazareth. That is what is making him to talk like that. That there's no poverty in Nigeria. Because he has everything at his own beck and call. The same thing is senator, is a House of Rep, and it's a federal cabinet. They are in money.
It's part of the problem in Nigeria. Because if you look at it, like what I said earlier, that the economic status is bad. Even people that import goods, like the laces that sells, market is not more moving as before. And at the same time, I can't go to the market to say that I want to buy something when I don't have enough capital for it.
Poverty level in Nigeria is really high, and then this thing is really affecting the way we think. So far, if for example now, if one is unable to have 3 square meals, automatically the way he's going to be thinking is well, it's quite different from those that have their 3 square meals all the time. So in that case, I think poverty contributes to insecurity. Government should go back to the drawing board to really study what the problem in Nigeria is, and then to really know how it can be tackled and then how it can be resolved.
If I had eaten jollof rice or iyan this morning and you have never taken garri, we will not be talking the same way. I will be talking as somebody who has belefu. You will be talking like a hungry man.
It's been a very wonderful day right here in the city of Ile-Ife, I must confess, but hope to see you in your own city next time. Tomorrow, God willing, we'll be here to do more. My name is God's Willie Rumble. Bye for now.
The People, only on Core TV News.
Control over the world. Oni, Queen Elizabeth, and one king in Saudi. So they are the three control over the world. And as you can see, this is a symbol of elephant. That is how the biggest of all among all the kings. So that is the symbol. And as you can see, the sword. Any king that is installed in Yoruba land, like Allah, they must come to Ife to come and take a sword in the shrine of Oromio. Because Oromio is the great warrior and is the grandfather of the warriors. So,
Jackpot! Mark hit the jackpot while playing jackpot. Mark has laid his mark. Mark time! Left, right! Put your hands up. I shoot like
Se pasó muy bueno hoy, muy chévere.
òrìṣà ńlá ló múlẹ̀ wáyé o ilẹ̀ gbogbo ilẹ̀ òrìṣà o. òfurufú lóòrèrè o kẹrọrọ lè jìgbó òfurufú lóòrèrè o kẹrọrọ lè jìgbó ilé Ifẹ̀ mo ti wá o èjìgbó rẹ̀ mo ti bọ̀ ẹni ní mí ẹ̀yà wa wọ̀rọ̀ wá wèsè ẹni ní mí ẹ̀yà wa o ẹ̀yà wa wọ̀rọ̀ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan. òfurufú lóòrèrè o kẹrọrọ lè jìgbó òfurufú lóòrèrè o kẹrọrọ lè jìgbó ilé Ifẹ̀ mo ti wá o èjìgbó rere mo ti bọ̀ ẹni ní mí ẹ̀yà wa o ẹ̀yà wa.
ènìyàn bá pè ní lówó ọmọ ènìyàn kan bá pè ní lóhùn ní mọ̀dẹ́kẹ́ ilé ọmọ fìdíjìnlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ bíi abá méjì àpọ̀ bí ọ̀pọ̀ làálí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká púpọ̀ ní tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ máa pọ̀ ọmọ adákẹ́jẹ́ kí èso ọ̀dàrà ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ orò ètò ọmọ ìsọ̀kùnrin tẹ́lẹ̀ ní tẹ́lẹ̀yọlé ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́rú ẹ̀ máa fi ilẹ̀ ẹ̀ máa fún ilẹ̀ ọmọ ní gbogbo gbà.
òjì nínú àlà òsùn nínú àlà bàǹtàbàǹtà nínú àlà a ní bàtàlà bàtà ìsàmóṣe lè kàn mẹ́mu bàtàlà ọkọ̀ yé mò ó òrìṣà fún mi ní ibùdó ibi òrìṣà balẹ̀ rẹ́rú lóòrèrè o kẹrọrọ lè jìgbó òfurufú lóòrèrè o kẹrọrọ lè jìgbó ilé Ifẹ̀ mo ti wá o èjìgbó rere mo ti bọ̀ ẹni ní ní ẹ̀yà wa o ẹ̀yà wa wọ̀rọ̀ wá wèsè ẹni ní ní ẹ̀yà wa o ẹ̀yà wa wọ̀rọ̀ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan. èèpà òrìṣà èèpà òrìṣà èèpà gbogbo ayé o gbogbo ayé o gbogbo ayé o gbogbo ayé o ẹni tó sorí ẹni tó sojú.
Meanwhile, the army has continued its clearance operations of Boko Haram remnants in Borno State, also in the northeast. The acting director, Army Public Relations, Colonel Sani Usman, says troops of the 7th Division in Operation Lafia Dole have made tremendous progress in their operational responsibilities. He says their efforts resulted in the killing and arrest of suspected terrorists, rescue of kidnapped persons, mostly women and children, and recovery of arms and ammunition. According to the Army spokesman, a similar feat was achieved by troops of the 21 and 22 Brigade and many others deployed in various locations across the state. Some of the rescued women told the troops that their husbands were Boko Haram terrorists who are on the run towards the Lake Chad area. According to the Army, troops in various deployments within the theater of war remains vigilant and committed to their duties of clearing the remnants of Boko Haram hiding in various remote areas. In other news, as Nigerians continue to lament the high cost of fuel at most filling stations, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in Osun State have decided to step in on the situation. The mandate given to the Corps members is to monitor activities at the stations to ensure they sell at the official price of 86 naira per litre.
Weeks after the promise by the federal government that there will be better supply of PMS across the country, this long queue is still very visible at most filling stations who sell the products at the control price of 86 naira 50 kobo in Osun State. At NNPC along Ring Road, cars and motorcycles are parked at the entry and exit point in a rowdy manner. The aim of the motorist is to get the products by all means. Even generator owners are not left out of the struggle.
Yesterday, I don't day for the filling station where they say, now I am my man to sleep. Yesterday. This morning time, as well as I see come carry my motor, come keep for the friend.
We pray on the federal government
to release more of the tanks they have promised, so that everything will be eased with the society.
I have been in this place for good 2 days now. I've been here since 5 o'clock this morning because I can get the fuel by this time of the day. Look at my vehicle. They have already brushed it at that of something. I waited there for more than 12 and a half hours.
Men of the Nigeria Civil Defense Corps, led by the state commandant, had to be called in to restore peace.
The place was jam-packed, and my officers couldn't contain the crowd. The crowd was just too much for them. So I had to mobilize again and ensure that, personally, I'm on ground to ensure that my presence would at least give some respect to any other security agencies.
The state commandant promises to collaborate with other security agents to restore order and sanity to the petrol stations.
To me, security agents too are they are Nigerians too. Some of them too are eager to get these products at the price that I'm talking, at the prevailing price at the mega station. So that's why you see some of them too trying to force themselves into the filling stations to buy fuel. We cannot rule that out, but there must be decorum and decency in the way security agents should behave.
In the meantime, Nigerians still urge the federal government to intensify effort and ensure that PMS supply flows across all states as promised.
This was a look of Ojuri, a very popular slum in Osogbo before Ogbeni Aregbesol's administration intervention. Now, check out the new look of Ojuri, renamed Nelson Mandela's Freedom Park.